Welcome back to the playthrough. So today, as I mentioned last time, we're doing Midori's paralogue. Here she is. I did pass down aptitude, but I don't really plan on using her. If you really want me to see me use her, you can comment, but I didn't really plan to use her. But she's here anyway, and her hair is a lot darker than Mozu's. Interesting. Yeah, the only way to get her with green hair is to have Korin or Pichu with green hair and then pair up with Kaze. So we did have a question in the last episode, and it was about Mozu's promotion. Now, we did unlock Invasion 2 after last chapter. I went ahead and did that off screen. Mozu, Niles, and Charlotte all reached level 20. But we did have a bit of a conflict as to what Mozu would promote in. One of you did suggest Kinchi Knight to get the air superiority skill and then switch her back. So I think we'll do that. It especially helps in this chapter because I'll show it in a minute. You really want to have some good flyers in this one. Strength decrease. That's actually really bad, but maybe this is what they were talking about with the Kinchi Knight's caps. But we'll make it work for now. Worst case scenario, we'll just switch her right back into a sniper. Right, so for Charlotte, I did decide Berserker on my own. Berserker is one of the best classes in the game. I think at one point they were considered the best when this game was like earlier in the game's lifespan. Nowadays, it's pretty much Wyvern Lords for any physical unit, or Malignites, Dark Flyers for any magical unit, anything with movement, really, but it's still a pretty good class. It gives a nice crit bonus to her, which she already had plenty of as a fighter.
You got it!
Yes, she ironically gets more to her outfit in that, so it's a lot less fan servicey, which is fine by me. Niles isn't coming to this chapter, but I figured I might as well promote him anyway, and I think that's, well, I do need one for Force. So for this one, I like to go Bow Knight. In this case, it'll be good because he can ferry Camilla a little bit further. Even if Camilla were a Wyvern Lord, I'd still make him a Bow Knight. At least give him access to swords so he can fight maybe at close range if need be. But I think from now on, Niles is really going to be a backpack for Camilla now that he is promoted. Yeah, but he's not going here. I could give Mozu a lance. I don't think we really need that anymore. And I'll work on your inventory later. So the map. Yeah, why do I have the ranges on? So we have to catch up to Candace right here. She's an adventurer, and once we kill her, the map ends. You can do this very quickly if you have flyers prepared. She's going to run in sort of a zigzag shape through these woods. You can burn down the forest to get your foot units through a little bit quicker. We might try and do that. Usually I just have my low movement characters deal with all of these guys and a flyer pick her off pretty quickly. I might want to try and stall this out a little bit. Leo and Felicia did get to an A after the Ninja Cave, and they got a little bit more support in the invasion, so hopefully they'll unlock their S support after this chapter. But I probably won't do another paralogue until after we're done with the main story chapter. And everyone else will just start to pair up so we can get some movement closer to these guys, because look at these deployment slots. They're really not that great. Anyway, let's just go ahead and save, and we'll fight. In case I mess up, I can just start right back there without having to do all that again. Right. So, now unfortunately Candace does have a bow, so we'll have to be wary of that, and this guy is around her. But we can have Mozu and Leo start working on these armor knights. And we can actually try out her with a lance, but I think we'll just stick with the bow for now. Yeah, I'd rather she not take a counterattack. I did get her a steel bow since the last episode, I think. Wanted to give her a bit more power, since she usually hits things pretty well, unlike Niles.
I did it!
But I may want to actually start working on Kaze a little bit more that you're promoted. Although this is not the chapter to do so. Now, Leo... Oh, it just went off. Leo, I do want to work on because I think at 35 he gets Gale Force, and as I mentioned before, that will help us out in the later game chapters, provided I keep him unpaired with Forrest. Because once Forrest joins, Felicia is hitting the bench, so... Sorry, two fans of Felicia, although I normally don't use her, so... I guess she's getting more screen time than I imagined she would have. Right, I think, yeah, Ophelia hasn't been here since... for a couple of chapters since I decided to bench her in the Ninja Cave. She wouldn't have had a good time in that one. Can she one-shot you? Not quite. I could try and hit something with Midori. I don't know why Candace is. We don't need her right now. Could just show her off a little bit, I suppose. She kind of has Mozu's animation there, or I might be thinking because Mozu, the class that promotes into, I think Mozu does have access to that as well.
Don't forget about me.
I never noticed Ophelia's sorcerer outfit was red. Yeah, Silas, we are still working on getting him to level 5 so we can reclass into a mercenary. So I'll let him lead instead of Corin.
No hard feelings.
What do you have? You have an axe. I could let Charlotte go for this. Let's go ahead and separate Xander, just so we can get a dual strike. And Keaton has to carry Effie along. Yeah, Keaton's going to be in the lead primarily, and you can actually hit her. Keaton will be in the lead primarily, obviously, because he has a bit more movement than Effie. I don't know if anyone wants me to reclass her into a Great Knight. Like I said in the, not the last episode, but the one before, I prefer the General because I like the design of it, and she definitely wants to get Wary Fighter. She did have some close calls in that Ninja Cave, I think.
I was so frightened.
Now, I don't remember if Candace gets aggressive. Let me see. One thing about this game, it's kind of hard to see where you can attack with these trees. It's kind of like a layer of depth where it looks like I can attack him from here, but I can't. We could also burn down the forest. That might be a good idea. Although, who do we do it with? You are not a royal, Midori. Ophelia is, but I don't want her to sit out on the front lines, and Charlotte is in desperate need of healing. It might be the play. The problem is Keaton really isn't going to reach too much if that happens. I can put him up here, I suppose. I don't think Candace gets aggressive, if I remember. I can't be too sure, but we do have Charlotte, Xander, and Silas if things get really out of hand. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. And a little bit of lag as usual in the music. I'd rather, though, I think I did mention this before, I'd rather it sort of lag on the music than the actual gameplay like it was in Awakening. That was really irritating. That sorcerer is kind of scary. How much does he do to Silas? Quite a lot. How much does he do to Pichu? Not as much. I could take out this Levin sword, or this axe guy. Finally getting a chance to use Pichu's signature weapon as I want to make it. I mean, naturally, Pichu used a electric weapon. And she's close to her level 5 skill.
Yes.
Our corn has been getting pretty blessed this run, which I'm quite thankful for. The only one you can attack is not even. I'd rather leave Midori out of range. Like I said, I don't know if Candace aggroes, so... Yeah, Leo could also go over here and start working on some other guys. I really want to get Leo... paired up with Felicia this chapter. Although I guess it doesn't matter too much. Because I do want to do the next chapter before Forest. I don't like to have paralogs back to back. I did that a little bit too much in Awakening. Well, the problem here is that guy's just going to either 2-range Mozu if she has her lance, or 1-range if she has the bow.
Failure is no option.
Well, that's useful. At least Pichu will be blocked if the other guy decides to go for her. Or if Candace decides to fight. But I think Candace is prioritized on running away. I'm finally getting to show off Beast Slayer on Keaton. I don't know if it's a good idea to keep 2 tanky characters like Effie and Keaton together all the time, but it's pretty fun. Oh, hello there.
I have faith. I won't let you.
Thank you, Silas. Corn has such weird animations, especially in the promote class. And you're going to irritate us. And yeah, Candace is just doing Candace things. Leo and Mozu will be able to take care of her. Keaton probably wants to come this way. Maybe I can let Effie hit something. She didn't get a chance to do anything yet this chapter. Anything more accurate? Unlike Mozu, Effie is someone who wants to keep a brass weapon.
Well, that was easy.
Just because of that. And we just have this pesky sorcerer and that troubadour. We'll get, go ahead with I never learned how to read. Once again, I made that sword off of Pitt's voice actor because him and Silas are voiced by the same person, and Pitt, of course, never learned how to read. I guess Charlotte can go ahead and kill you. Yeah, her skill will activate. I think so. Actually, I'm not sure if these are male or female, because I think in one of the chapters in Revelation, the one where you have the red and blue squares to promote and unpromote the enemies, I think these guys show up and they turn into male butlers when they step on the blue square, I think it is. Midori, you can just kind of hang back. I'm not really using you. Now, Leo does have a guard, so... Is there anything a little bit more accurate? Not really.
Was that all? More.
Easy. How much damage does Mozu take from these guys? I'd rather keep Mozu out on front here because, yeah, she wants to catch up to Candace and maybe help Leo up here too. So, unfortunately, I don't think Kaze is going to get to do too much this paralogue. The next one is quite tricky, though. I believe it's the one where you have to free the Hoshido siblings in the room, and that one's on a time limit. Of course you're doing that. But luckily I am on a fort. Now Pichu can cut her off this way. I actually never really play this chapter properly. I think this is the first time I've ever done so, really.
Let's go.
I really don't want to switch out to Felicia either, because Leo, yeah. Really want them to stay on the front lines, and yeah, don't really care if Felicia levels at all. Now, if Leo or one of them can somehow get in there and pick off this archer. Just get some experience for Elise. Why not? I really hope Candace doesn't decide to go aggro, but usually the AI in this game isn't as weird as it can act in the GBA games or anything like that. And Xander wants to go in front. And we'll switch back to Keaton. And Midori can stay put. And we get berries again.
I'll help you.
Pathetic.
Yeah, once again, if you find Leo to be one of the weaker members of the Royals... Oh, we just opened up a, Well, okay then. Yeah, if you do find her to be one of the weaker members of him, a weaker Royal, try going for Dark Flyer if you have access to... I can actually do that. If you have access to the promotion item. Not everyone does because not everyone bought Revelation, so that's what you have to understand. Leo, this is a class that everyone can access, so you really can't judge Leo based off of it, but... You know what, maybe I will go with Kaze just for right now. Okay, we can't do too much more. I wonder what would happen. Would she start aggroing if I switched Xander and Silas over here and block her off? Now, Mozu will be protected from this guy if she... goes here. You know, maybe I will let, Well, I'm already going back on my own words, but I'll let Kaze get some experience here. I guess Keaton can just come along. I'm kind of scared to bring Elise or Ophelia in. Yeah, unlike Effie and Keaton, who are two tanks together, Kaze and Moser are kind of two squishy units together. Yeah.
This could
Fare thee well.
So close. We do have this other guy, and hello there. You're attacking two mages and an archer. You are kind of stupid. And Elise with PK Fire.
ear like the night. That was too easy.
Now, I wonder if we can manipulate Candace's AI if we move Xander and Silas out of the way. Maybe. Right. I am a little bit short on healing in this chapter.
I'll do my best.
I guess you're around the same level as Mozu, then. Here's the thing, do I want to move these two? Probably not. I could move Silas up a bit and then have... let's see if Leo can... You guys aren't even a threat. Go ahead and see if Leo can... Definitely take out this Berserker. Yeah, they don't like magic too much. I mean, you can see that with Charlotte, but still.
Failure is is no option.
And I'll just keep Keaton here to block Candace off. Okay. I actually wouldn't mind you getting hit there because it will give Elise more to do.
Excellent.
And that was worth nothing. Now she's coming back this way. Yeah, Elise really can't get through because I'm kind of scared for her to aggro. Right, we can go ahead and have Leo. I know I'm kind of giving a lot of attention to Leo here, but I do really want them to get a support. Maybe, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to force Paralog, because then we would have him in the next chapter, of course, have him available to use a little bit more. And I don't have the physics staff on you. I could fly you over there. There's no harm in doing that. I wonder what she's going to do if I block this little narrow passageway. Get Midori out of there. And I'll leave Elise there. I know there's a manipulation you can do in Echoes with... oh, what's his name? Slade's AI. When you fight that last castle battle, you have to fight Doucet and kind of manipulate him with the doorways with Claire or someone else. Okay, there are some reinforcements, and Elise is kind of in range. Although so is Mozu. Anyway, you can manipulate his AI to run through certain corridors, depending on where you have people blocked. You know, I'll just keep you with the rest of the team. And it can stall you time to get the dragon shield, or that defensive item. You have to collect 4 of them. I think it's called a dragon shield. You can collect that off of Doucet. I think there's 4 of them in total you have to piece together, if I remember correctly. Now, who should kill her? Maybe Keaton. Maybe Charlotte. I might let Silas get this general. I don't know if I have an armor slayer on him.
Pathetic.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I have that axe. One nice thing about being paired up with Corrin, especially when you're as versatile as a Great Knight. And I've still yet to use that Raider axe. If I find another arm scroll, it may go to him. We'll see.
Yeah.
One more level. And should we try and get some experience off of these guys? Maybe. Worst case scenario, we can... just kill Candace. Let's have 3 units around on standby. Well, let's see how we do. First, Ophelia. We can try and go for a crit. And this is another reason I don't really like sorcerers. Like, I mean, Elise is doubling, but they're just so slow.
What light is this?
Painfully slow. One of you probably will kill Ophelia if I don't get rid of you. We'll go ahead and switch to Mozu for now.
Remain
What do you know?
Just trying to milk up as much experience as I can. And we got that point of strength back, at least. Yeah, I'm not going to leave her in range. Let's go ahead and end this. Let's see how well... Well, you just outright kill her. Anyone maybe get in a poke? Charlotte will probably just crit you anyway, so I'll try for this. Now, you can capture Candace, but I really don't want to. I'm not using captured units, so we may use Rallyman, but he doesn't join for a very long time yet. And it helps Effie level up. So we'll go ahead and finish this off with our Brynhildr, and hopefully they have an S support. You know, we'll see if he does. We may do Force Paralog next, just because I'd like to have him sooner rather than later. He's the only child I really did want to use. Candace does have a cool design, though. I like her pink armor. Kind of matches Effie's. And closer to Gale Force. Well, those will certainly be useful later on. I think I already have one from the DLC. Just throw them in the convoy, and that'll do it for Midori's Paralog. I'll see you for the next chapter.